Alright, welcome back everyone to Zomboland Gaming. This is Zombo Skater. We are playing Satisfactory. Oh man, alright, so let's get things going. Welcome back everyone. I hope you guys have having a great week so far. It is, well, Sunday for me, so my week hasn't actually legitimately started, but it's Wednesday for you guys. So hopefully your week has been going good and gravy. So in the last few episodes, we have built our iron factory, our, I believe this is modular frames and reinforced iron plates. We've got a little biomass generator going on down here. Over around the corner, we got our limestone, I believe. Yeah, limestone right here. We got our copper right here. There's a secondary node up here that we're going to need to try and get over here and attach, as well as there's a limestone node that we're going to pull all the way over here today because we already have an input over here for a second line. So all we need to do is just drag the limestone over here, just spit it in because we need to generate more limestone. And you would not believe it. I bet you don't believe this, but we're out of power again. Oh god. So today's agenda is going to be fixing and solving this power problem. We've got a coal node not too far. It's just right over this hill here, down the hill, and there's a body of water just below it. So the first thing we are going to tackle today is heading over there. We're going to build a platform just off past the space elevator over here. For a couple reasons. One, because just right down below this space elevator are two pure raw quartz nodes. Right around the corner from that is where the limestone is that we can bring over here, and then just past that is where the coal is. So we are going to be able to just platform right from off of here and then just make a nice little circle around and grab all of these ores and get them over. So the coal we are not going to be pulling to the base. The coal we are actually going to continue going west just over the hill to go down towards the water. That way we don't have to worry about making any fluid holder, fluid buffers, I guess that's what they're called. Or any, oh, hello, hi, ground, hi, we're down here now. Okay, we're gonna talk from down here now. Oh, speaking of which, iron, good grief. So, we're gonna take it down to the water. So that way we won't have to worry about building any fluid buffers or having to do anything crazy with the water pipes. We'll be able to just go from water extractors directly inputted into the 8 coal generators we're gonna build. And that should hopefully suffice for power for a while. So those are the agendas today. Get coal power going. Build a small little construction site for the raw quartz so we can make quartz crystals and silica. Bring the limestone over in order to gain double the amount of limestone or concrete that we're currently building. And then also, as you noticed right when I fell, we've got this iron ore right here. It's another pure node. And we're going to pull this out to right here, and we are going to build a small little rotor factory today. It's not going to be highly efficient. We are going to try and utilize all 120 ore from it in order to make about 10.75 roughly rotors a minute. But first things first, I have kind of done some gathering. As you can see from over here, I have deforested the land. I have chopped down so many daggum trees and whatnot. It is ridiculous. And we've already seen that down there. We went over there and got a hard drive the other day. But we are going to go ahead and start the day off with a bunch of research because, look at this, I am prepared. I've got all the stuff and things. At least I hope I have all the stuff and things. So let's go ahead and get some research out of the way. Alien organisms, we're just going to do expanded tool belt, and that takes 5 minutes. So, okay, well, I guess, guess we're going to wait. So we're not going to really worry too much about our tier 4 research today. Oh, by the way, we will talk about this in a second and why my tier 1 is opened up. But so tier 4, advanced steel, we are going to have to get coal power in order to, get our power situation taken care of. And then not too far south from the coal that we're going to be going to, there's 3 more coal nodes. And that's going to be able to pull us in coal that we're going to need for steel production. We're not going to do that today. We're going to focus on that next episode. So all of these are going to require steel pipes and whatnot, steel bars. So we can't do that today. So we're not going to worry about it. So, all right, let's go ahead while that ma'am is researching. Let's go ahead and head on down. I will meet you over by the space elevator. I've got to go offload a bunch of this inventory because since this takes 5 minutes, I need to go empty my inventory and grab some concrete. So I will meet you over at the space elevator once I have all the stuff and things in my inventory. All right, so we are back with all our inventory. I believe I got all the stuff and things. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we're going to need. First, let's go ahead and get down to where we're going to come off of. So you can see right in the distance there, we got this node and that node. Those are our raw quartz. just right around the corner there, I think we can kind of see it peaking as the limestone, and then just south of that is where the coal is. So we don't have to go too far, thankfully, and we're just going to basically come right down off of like here. We're just going to double ramp it down, and then just make our platform around that kind of direction. But so let's go into our queue menu. So for what we're going to need, let's go ahead and start off with the raw quartz while we're at it. So we need production. So we're going to need 2 Mark 1 miners. So we can go like this. That is not what we needed to do. We needed to go to this menu right here. Okay. Add. So 2 Mark 1 miners for those 2 nodes. We're going to need another one for the limestone and another one for the coal. So that is all that, which actually means I need to go back and make some portable miners because I absolutely forgot. But then with the raw quartz. So raw quartz is basically 37.5 raw quartz makes 22.5 quartz crystal, I believe, and then it's 22.5 raw quartz for 37.5 silica. It's one or the other. But basically what we're going to do is, since we got 120 coming out, and 37.5 plus 22.5 makes 60, so that means from each one of these nodes we could basically do 2 sets of each of the quartz crystal and the silica. Since we have 2 pure nodes, we're going to make basically 4 of each. So we need 8 constructors. We're going to go ahead and say add to do list. Oh, that is one too many. So 8 constructors for that. And that's all that needs. So it's just going to be the miners going straight to constructors. Done and dusted. The coal, we're not constructing, we're not smelting, we're not doing anything with the coal. We've already got our miners set up. But what we need to do now is we need to come up to coal generation, and we are going to make 8 of these. So the coal requires 15 coal going in per minute, so 120 divided by 15 is 8, so that works out perfectly. And then we also need water extractors, and this is going to be 45 water going into each coal generator per minute. So it says 120 water is what these are getting, but what we need to do here is go through a Mark 1 pipe, which can only carry 300, so 300 divided by 45 gets you 80, so we need 3 of those. So that's the coal done and dusted. So then with the limestone, all we're literally doing is Mark 1ing, and then we're just taking conveyor belts the entire way up to the already pre-built factory. So we don't even need anything there. So that's going to be our setup going on here for what we're about to do. And then we'll discuss the rotor factory after we're all said and done. So I'm going to go ahead and get into a little time-lapse-y bit here as I build the platforms all the way out, and get all the miners set down, and get the limestone pulled over to here. And then after that, we'll cut back over right back where the coal is going to be, and we'll discuss how we're going to set up the coal once we get over there. So, all right, I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of muzak and some time-lapsey bits, and I will see you once it's all said and done.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday. Fada, fada. Yes, I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost my style. Darling, where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time stood still, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking and you're faking, girl. You never made a sound. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm done with yesterday.
Alrighty, so welcome back. Hopefully you enjoyed that time lapse. And so what we have here is, I'm sure you probably gathered as we're building everything. One, we're out of power, so we got to go deal with that. But we basically have a pure node of raw quartz. Going to be getting us 120 a minute. And currently, since we only have let me see, logistics Mark II belts, we can only pull 120 a minute. So we can't combine both of these Mark I miners on a pure node together. So unfortunately, we have to double belt it, which is why you saw me do this scaffolding everywhere. Eventually, we will end up putting a merger right here, merging the two together and just running a Mark III belt up. But then just right up here, you kind of saw me forget where it was. I thought the limestone node was down there. But we ended up finding it up here, so we just got our Mark I miner node on the limestone, pulling across, and then it just ends up going with the rest of the bus work there. And I'm gonna go grab this pale berry while I'm at it. I need some food. My pale berries seem to be disappeared. You noticed it wasn't actually sitting there on the screen. But so yeah, we just made a little bit of platform work, and now you can also see why I've made all the platforms the way I have. Because now I can just connect everything. Everything's all going to be going the same direction. We're not going to have any little weirdness with our platforms. They'll all merge up, which is really, really nice. So we just bring all of these conveyors all the way up here. So now here's one of those decisions when you're playing this game. You can either decide to, wherever your nodes are, to make your pieces and parts at the nodes, wherever they be, and then just transport the items that they produce. Or in the case of what I'm doing here, I'm bringing just the raw resource over to where I want to have it. So we're snaking all these conveyors around, trying to keep them nice and tidy and leaving ourselves room to walk around and do stuff, which is why I have them elevated. But so we come across here, and these two top lines are our raw quartz, and they basically split down. And then we don't have this researched yet, so that's something we need to go hurry up and do. But what I have here is it's not quite going to be efficient. We're kind of doing a 50-50 split here, just 60 going into, or 120 going into these first four. So all I'm doing is just splitting this up 4 ways, going into the first 4 constructors, and then that's the bottom line goes in these, and then the top line comes into these 4. Once again, just 120 splitting 4 ways. Eventually, we will have those on on quartz crystals and silica. And then all that does is just comes into the constructors, and then I merge the outputs of these 4 constructors into this tower of storage, and the 4 constructors there into this tower storage. I haven't pulled power over here yet either. I need to do that. But we'll do that once we get done with the research. There's no point really right now. So then the limestone cuts off over here, comes up, and then we just built a little hole in the wall, and we have it going through the hole in the wall. And then where we had our other Mark 1 miner, we just have our limestone coming up over here and merging into the spot that we built the other day. So now I just noticed something too. I had a merger and a splitter sitting here, and I had the splitter going into this merger. Not sure why. Plus I just realized 45 times 4 is what, 100 and 100 and math 90 what is math? Oh my god, math. No, 120 times 3 or 45 times 3. Good gravy. Wow, my brain's not working. I mean, that'd be 120, 135. So we got 4 constructors up here making limestone. 4 times 45 is 175. We're only pulling 120 up. So these are only getting 30 at a time, which means we're not efficient. So we should probably end up going up there and knocking these down from 45 to 30 a minute. So that way we'll save a little bit of power production and get the proper input to output ratio. We'll have to figure that out later. Math is not my strong suit apparently right now today. But yeah, so anyway, we have the limestone over here. So now the next thing we need to deal with is the power situation, because as you can see, nothing is running whatsoever. We are out of power, and forget that biomass generator. I went up there and put 100 in it, but because we pulled out a bunch of resources earlier, we basically ended up turning all of the machines on at one time, and that killed the fuse. So we will come back here later on and fix all of these to make them look like the ones up above, but I at least got the platforms in place so I can go ahead and carry on the little kind of aesthetic that we have been doing lately. But yeah, so that's limestone and raw quartz done, which is awesome. I do have enough rotors on me to do what we want to next, so we're going to build coal power, get it going, and then we will come back and do the rotor factory. But I shall meet you down at the coal node, which is just down over there. I believe we saw it in the time lapse as I was trying to find the limestone. But I'm going to go ahead and build a platform down over there. I'm not going to time lapse it, just going to go ahead and build a platform down to the coal. And then I'll build the platform from the coal down to the water as well. And then once we get down to the water, which is down over there, then we will discuss how we are going to build our coal factory. And I need to go also get some copper sheets because I can't make pipes without the copper sheets. So I shall see you down at the waterfront. I will be right back. Oh, okay. You know, I guess I'm going to come back real fast. So you probably noticed in the time lapse up there by where I made the rock quartz constructors, words, stuff, and things. So I have a couple mods on here, and we didn't explain it either back at the hub. They're just quality of life mods, nothing that gives me any cheaty stuff. Basically all it is when I'm placing down any kind of platform or whatever, you notice the arrow that's on there. I can basically hold shift down, and as long as I have the items in my inventory, I can either go forward and backwards or side to side. So it just makes placing stuff and things down so much quicker for me, as well as I also have the ability to, if I hold control, like if I'm deleting stuff, I can hold control and you can see it all turns orange. Now I can delete more things at one time. And then I also have a micromanager that basically, I haven't researched it at the hub yet, but it just gives me the ability to like put up a nicer looking list of stuff and things to do, kind of like what you see on the right side. Just kind of quality of life things that are going to make things a little bit easier. But that's all I have. It's not like it's, you know, giving me all the items in the world. I have nothing like that. So I just wanted to make you aware that you probably saw me up there do that. I just did it here, and that's what reminded me. So nothing cheaty, just the ability. I have to have the items in my inventory, as well as we also got a mod that eventually, I don't have it yet. I'm going to wait till I get through all of the tiers and get properly upgraded, and then we're going to use the hub and do the inventory mod upgrade that I have to just get a whole bunch more inventory for when we finally start getting into a point where we're really building some gigantic, big-ass factories, and we have, you know, we've already gotten all the materials and stuff, so it's not like we're really needing to do everything absolutely manually all the time. But alright, so I'm going to keep building on this platform. The coal's just right over this hill, and I shall see you guys in a second. Well, I'm building this ramp down here, and we got a big boy. Let's go take him on. Woo-wee! Oh, Oh, do you see them tactics of the slide? Oh, what is up, my guy? Haha, done. Oh, look at this, some quartz. Let's grab this quartz while we're at it. Not that we need to, because we have miners now, but why not? So, okay, so I'm almost down to the water. I'm just building the platform down right here. So I'm trying to go off as much to the side as possible so that we have plenty of room. Because we plan on bringing some more coal over here and adding to our coal generators going to put down. But we need to basically have a platform that's going to be able to handle 8 coal generators, and they're fairly big, and 3 water extractors. So I'm going to finish building this platform. I've already got the coal right there. I don't have a miner on it yet, but I need to bring a conveyor down here with the coal. So, all right, I'm going to finish building this platform, and then we'll be right back. All right, so a little bit of progress. Okay, so we've got our ramp all the way down. We're pretty much right here at the water's edge, which is amazing. Swimming in the water is just as terrible as in any other game ever. But here's my next dilemma when it comes to designing and building. And why did I do one of those? Get rid of you. Oh my goodness, I did them the whole way up. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, we'll fix that later. I just now caught on to the fact that I put the wrong platforms down. They don't look that bad, actually, to be honest. All right, okay, so the coal generator. So if we look at power production, coal generator, these things take up a ginormous space. Let's go ahead and just get one down so we can calculate out exactly just how big it is. So it's about 1.25 foundations wide by 1, 2, 3 foundations, a little bit overhanging on either side. So about 3.25 foundations as well. So 1, 2, 3.25. We want to be able to run our power back up and out. So 1, 2, 3, and a little bit will be fine. We can actually put it. We want to make sure we'll extend this. I don't want to extend the platform out more than I need to. So this is where our pipes are going to go and where our coal is going to go. So actually we'll extend this platform out one more so that way we can put our pipes on this part, put our conveyor here, and then if we go 1, 2, 3 and a slight quarter, starting off of this one, and we need 8, and they're 1.25. So that's 10 platforms that way. So this should work. So if we just go 9 more, so let's go ahead and we'll start from right here, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we'll hold shift, and that is boom. Let's just go 10 just to be on the safe. Actually, let's go 11 to be on the safe side. And go back the wrong way. Like that. And bam biggity. Look at that. This is why I have this mod. Like, why do I want to sit here and place all these by myself when I can have this do it? Oh, we're actually 6 wide. So we can just go ahead and go number 1 again. And take it out this way. And we said 11, I believe. Gotta make sure I'm placing it in the right spot. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and get our generators placed. So I'm going to place down 10 generators, and we're going to start off of right here, I believe. Was it going to be right here? I want to make sure that I can get 1, 2, 3, and a slight little bit. And then we're just going to take power out, so I do not like that. Let's go from right here, because then we can warm power that way around. So Q, coal generators. We want our output facing this direction, and we are going to go shift, go 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't afford. Why can't we afford? We can only afford 6. Uh-oh. What are we missing? We are missing, oh, reinforced iron plates. Okay, that's no bueno. Look at that, though. Oh, God, it gets everything so nicely placed together. Oh, we got plenty of room. Okay, so I'm going to go grab some more reinforced iron plates, and it looks like I actually need some cable and rotors and stuff as well. Actually, you know what? Let's just do this together. We're doing really good for time today, especially with the time lapse that we're gonna have. Time is actually really on our side today. We're getting stuff done. All right, so our coal is right up here conveniently, and we're gonna go Q production, Mark 1 miner, and sure, why not? Sits right there. It's gonna be a little bit in the way, but not too bad. Yeah, it's not bad at all. And now we can just run conveyors all the way down. So number 2 conveyor will just take you all the way straight to right. You know, I think we may. We need to go off on this side, and I think this is actually our back side. Yeah, right there. So we're actually going to come right to here. And this is too long, isn't it? Or I can't afford it. Oh, we need reinforced iron plates for this too. Okay, I'm going to go get some reinforced iron plates. There's words. I think I said all the letters of reinforced. And I will be right back. All right, we're back. So I pulled the power all the way down here. And now let's go ahead and get this conveyor going in. What the? Oh, wonder. That is not conveyor, Nathan. Here we go. All right, conveyor. So we're just going to go ahead and pull this on down. I believe let's go ahead and go to right here, and let's step this over so we can actually walk below it. Oh, I am doing the wrong thing here. Oh. Step it over one. Boom. Boom. Yeah, boom. And we will take this just right down like so. Come on. A little twisted. I want you go here for me. Okay, I guess we'll just do this. You won't turn for me. I will make you turn. Oop, I want to make sure this is straight, so. Hope that's not at the edge. There we go. Take this right on down here. I wonder if I can clear all this without having to Oh yeah, okay, it's not gonna go far enough. Okay. We'll just do it to each edge. Yep. Right down to the edge like that. Yep. And so basically I'm just gonna bring this conveyor all the way down, and then I'm gonna set everything up. We're gonna time lapse it just like we have been before. And then we will explain what I've done and why I've done things the way I've done them after I get the rest of this done. And oh my god, this looks like a fun slide that I want to ride down. So I will be back as soon as I get all of this built up, and then we will explain what's going on. Alright, I'll be right back, guys.
Patience
welcome back everyone. So I came back up here to fix some power because we obviously need a little bit of startup power to get the coal generators running to then, then go on to coal power. So what we're gonna have to do is, because I've got all these filled up and we still keep breaking this fuse because our demand is way higher than what we need. So we are gonna come over here and we are gonna basically cut off the copper, and we're gonna cut off going over to the limestone, and let's see how that works. I think it should be fine if the iron's still running. Nope, it's not. Oh, dadgummit. Okay, well, while we're up here, let's go ahead and take care of some of our research, get the next research going, because it's been a hot minute since we actually last updated this. So, yes, we now have an extra slot in our tool belt. And I believe
has been expanded.
And let's go down to quartz. We're gonna skip this for right now and go down to quartz because we want to get this going. So can't afford. I put all my stuff away. Damn it. All right, ignore that. Ignore me. Ignore everything I just said. Forget about it. I'm lying. Hello, Sky Bob. Okay, I'm gonna go cut off the power to some of this stuff over here and make sure that we're actually still connected to power on our way out, and just have the coal power pretty much running, and then I shall return. Okay, we're back. I lied. So, well, I didn't lie. I went all the way down there and I realized, duh, I put all my inventory stuff in here for what we want to do at the research station. It was convenient right there. So, okay, let's go ahead and research some stuff. Let's go down to quartz. We want to get this going, and it doesn't take very much time at all. So that way we can get our constructors turned on down there and actually get our silica and quartz crystal being made. That's those done and dusted. We'll come back and deal with this later. Back up to the alien organisms. This will give us 5 minutes right here. So we're going to get a little bit of extra inventory space. Start research. There we go. 5 minutes. Okay. I'm going to head back down towards the coal, and I shall see you in a second. All right. So we're just passing by the quartz, and check this out. We got our quartz coming up, and we got our limestone going up. So now we're going to be doubling our limestone production from what we were beforehand. And once we get done with all the coal stuff and we get ready to make the next factory, we'll go up there and we'll set the quartz to do what it wants to do. But it's actually going to benefit us. But by the time that this fills up everything up there, since it's not going anywhere, it'll stop. So we'll actually have some extra power coming back from this. But I also built this platform coming down here. I'm going to have to pretty this up here later on off camera. But now we've got a nice convenient way to get down to our coal instead of having to go past the actual coal generator. And look at this. I love sliding down these things. Whee! So, okay, what we have sitting up here is we have 8 coal generators that need to have fuel inserted into them, unfortunately. But we've got basically just the wires coming off of here, and we'll actually probably take a line up that direction as well, but for now it's coming from the coal power. So all we're doing is taking an output right to the poles, and then the poles just connect with the old system, and so we'll have the power from this. So now we've got our coal coming in here, and the way I've set this up so that way the pipes and everything merge nicely is with these mergers, and you might have seen it in the time lapse. I might have the resources on me. Let's see. 3. So if you take a merger or a splitter, sorry, I use splitters, not mergers, you can actually stack these on top of each other. And if you notice, you can change the direction, and then you can delete the ones below it. And there you go. Now you have a merger up in the sky, or a splitter up in the sky. So that's all I did, and I made sure I put them far enough away. Like if I probably could have gone 2 spaces inwards with the splitter, and then it would have connected the lift without having to use a conveyor. But not a big deal. I mean, it's nicely aligned. And so basically, I have a Mark II belt coming in here and going all the way down, and then I'm just using a Mark I lift with a Mark I belt going in, as the coal generator only requires 15 coal per minute. And then here's the reason we bought the coal all the way down to the ground. So these water generators are going to generate 120 water per minute, but they can only use 10 meters of head lift, which means basically one of those platforms. Let's see, let's grab our platforms out here. So if we do this right here, let's get to a space where we can put it. I don't have any concrete on me, blah. But basically, so that's 4 meters tall, right? And then if we were to add another one, that'd be 8 meters tall, and then a 2 meter tall one, we get 10 meters. That's as far up as this can go before it requires a pump. And pumps require power. So being down here all on the same level, I don't have to worry about setting up a system to help raise the water up to whatever level. I mean, we would have had to have gone a good, what, a 4, 8, 16, 20, 24, 28, I mean, 40 plus meters up to get to the same height of where the coal is. So that would have required a couple pumps, which cost me material. It would have cost me extra pipe because I would have had to have made a secondary piping system to have both a key pipe and something else. We'll show that later on when we do another coal generator. We may make one that requires me to head lift. But all I basically did was I just put the splitters coming right off of each one of these coal generators, connected all the pipes, and then just piped all 3 of these water generators in here. And if we look at one of the pipes, you can see that we're flowing at 300 meters per minute, or meters cubed per minute. We're full up on water. And if we come up to our coal generator, we've got our water here. And unfortunately, by nature of the coal right now, we are just slowly bringing the coal down. What is the ordeal here? Why are we bringing this coal down so slow? It might just... You know what I should do? Here, this is what we'll do. We'll go ahead and put all of these in standby until we get enough coal built up that then it won't have to worry about fighting each other. We'll let them fill properly up, and then that should suffice. Because right now it's basically using a piece, and by the time the next piece comes in, it's already used up the power, and then it's going to fluctuate. So let's go ahead, we'll just cut that off for a second, wait till these fill up, and then once these fill up, then we'll go ahead and turn them on. That way we can guarantee that everything's going to be sitting good. Now, I did use Mark II, right? Maybe that's something I should do. I should come back here and make all of the lifts and everything Mark II as well. But we should be okay. Once everything gets full up and backed up, we should be good to go. So that is our coal power. And basically, I'll just come down here once everything's full up, and I'll turn these on once that happens. So the next goal for today is we're going to build a rotor factory. I'm going to go back up to where that iron node is up there. And we're going to go ahead and build the factory, and then I'll come back down here and I'll turn power on for this, because that should give it plenty of time for all of these to fill up properly. So I shall meet you back up at that iron node that's right next to our awesome sink, and we'll get started. All right, since I was in the area anyway, just down there, I was going to grab my concrete back, and I realized that our research is done. Let's go ahead and get our next set of research. So now we've got a few extra slots in our inventory. Yes, I know that, Ada. Thank you very much. We are not going to move on to these right here. Caterium. We do have enough Caterium ore. Let's go ahead and research that. Nice, quick, and easy. I actually found Caterium. I thought I had already found some before, but I forgot we didn't have this unlocked yet. It was just right down by the coal. There was just a tiny little node of Caterium. One of those ones that you break and it goes away. So we've got our Caterium. We could actually research Caterium ingots. Let's go. Nice. Bam. Now we're going to have the ability to make quick wire and get some more pocket dimensions. Flower petal, let's go ahead and this is going to take 5 minutes, but we're going to go ahead and get our color gun, which means we'll be able to start actually coloring stuff and things. Make these platforms look a little bit better. So store all. We don't need any of this on us. Store all. Right. Yep. Oh, let's go ahead and take this out. Yeah, that's all we need from there. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to go gather my concrete, and we're going to have a little time-lapse section as I build the rotor factory. Yeah, rotor factory. Yeah, that's what we're building. And then we'll explain the rotor factory after the time-lapse period, and we can have something to show you exactly how rotor factories are built. So I shall return after the time-lapse.
fell for fools gold. What did I know? What did I know? I fell for fools gold. I fell for fools gold. What did I know? What did I know? You were fool's gold. Yes, I did. And I did it all for love. Yes, I did it all for love. Oh, they say fools believe in it, so I guess I'm one of them. Oh, don't you know? I fell for fools gold. I fell for fools gold. What did I know? What did I know? I fell for fools gold. I fell for fools gold. What did I know? What did I know? You were fool's gold. Yes, I did.
Welcome on back. So I'm just going through and connecting power again, and since I was over in this area, I figured we might as well come up here and let's go ahead and go crystal quartz, and we will set all of these up. We also need to run some power to them, and then I need to head back down to the coal generator, as we should have enough coal stored up into each one of the coal generators to supply us with consistent power. And I just completely goobered that up, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this should be silica, not crystal quartz. Silica. All right, boom, silica. All right, so then all we need to do is run some power. Let me get the heck on this side. So, whew, that took quite a bit of time. I was struggling because it's non-efficient. I was struggling with where to send some of the conveyors, and if I wanted to merge them before going to the next floor or whatever. And I ended up having to have 3 lines of screws going up, because we had 200 and what was it, like 265 screws or whatever, and we can only do 120 on a conveyor at a time, and I completely missed a dang wall up there. Bam. So I ended up having to do 3 lines, 2 with 100 screws at a time, because it's 100 per assembler, which then I merged the extra 20 off of each line of 120 with the line of 20 from the last remaining partial screw constructor, and get 60 up to the last assembler. It was just a jumbled mess to try and get all that working. So, okay, let's go ahead and get our power over here to all of this crystal. Boom. Boom. Yeah, this should clear the conveyor, I believe. Let me see. Does that clear it? Yeah, it does. And we're just going to bring this all the way back into here, and hopefully it'll clear the conveyor nicely, and we can just work our way right back behind. Nope, it does not. That totally went right through the conveyor. That's disgusting. So I guess we're going to go ahead and take it. I I'd like them to be on the back side. So yeah, I guess we'll go right here and then come underneath and go in between each two. So we've got 1, 2. So we'll go right here. Oh, come on. Is that 1, 2? Yeah. Boom. And I like to power everything 2 at a time. Those are powered. This is very... You know what? Why don't I do this? What am I doing? Well, I can just go up top and look down. I can look down upon everything. This is part of the difficulty with this game, is trying to... You know, you want to make things look nice, right? But at the same time, it's like, holy crap, it gets so frustrating trying to figure out where you want to place everything. Boom. Boom. Here. Boom. Grab the last one. Right in between these. Come on, let me have a snap point. And then finally the last 2. And we are out of power like usual, which is terrible. I don't know why we're always out of power. Bam. All right, okay, so that's all done. So now all we need to do is go down to the coal generator and turn the power on. So let us rush down there. Oh, we're almost dead, by the way. I kept taking fall damage. Ladders in games are terrible. But look at how expansive we're getting. Look at this. Look at all these tall tower structures. And then we got all this down here. We still need to work it. Oh my god, I'm going to die. We still need to work out all the details and the aesthetics and stuff, but it's looking pretty darn nice. Oh, I really hope our alert... Oh, look, it looks like our coal power looks like it's working, actually, even though I have it on standby. I love sliding everywhere. Oh, please, big boy, tell me I got some good power. Some of that good power. Bam. Turn you off of standby now. Turn the power on. Turn the power on. Making coal generation. Wow, that was a terrible song. All right. So yeah, we got 100 coal in here. So this should actually do pretty good. It should maintain itself now. It shouldn't run out of coal before... Oh, look at that. We don't have a broken fuse. We have coal power. Woo! And we are generating 900 megawatts of coal power. Plus, if we ever do our biogenerators as well, if we ever just need those in the back, we will. But what? Let me see. What do we have it learned yet? We don't have it learned yet. No, we don't have battery packs learned. Or whatever, the power storage. But look how fast this freaking burns. But you can also tell, look at this. We are not going down below 100. It's maintaining its rate now. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Pollute the planet with coal power. I have the ultimate... I don't have the ultimate power in water. Let me out of the water. No. All right, cool. Now that we have coal power going, we shouldn't have to worry about our stupid dang diddly things breaking down on us anymore. Like, everything should be running up there right now. And look at that. 442 megawatts is really all we're using. So that's amazing. So I'm going to head back up there. And then we will meet back up at the rotor factory because I still have to hook up the outfeed, the storage. So I'm gonna get back up there, hook up the storage, and then we will discuss. There's a little bit of a part that I think I'm going to make a on the ground version of what I had to do in one of the splitter sections, just because I can't have access to it to show you. But I don't know, we'll figure it out. All right, I'll meet you up there. Bye. Woo! All right, so we are finally done with this rotor project. I had to move my awesome sink and the awesome shop over just a slight little bit, so that way I could actually remove the hitbox here of the awesome shop for the miner. Oh, this is getting a nightmare in here. It's so cramped and crowded. Oh, good grief. So yeah, so okay, so what we have going on here is this bottom layer is just taking this 120 iron ore from this node here, bringing it in, and we're just splitting it out to 60 and then 30, going on up. And then let's go on up here. You know what? Oh, geez. This is terrible. I don't have all my platforms set up. Oop, there we go. Okay. All this temporary stuff that we'll remove later. Hello, can I get in here? Thank you. So, yeah. So, all we're doing here is just coming in to 4 smelters, smelterating iron, and then we're just merging all the outputs of the iron, and then sending it on up. And then, can we get off on the next level? We should be able to. Yep. And hopefully there's a spot up here we may be able to... no, it does not look like... Well, we might be able to. I don't know if it's going to let us... No, it won't let us put the foundation back down. So all we have really happening up here, if I can get on down to inside here. There we go. All we're doing is we're bringing that 120 iron up, splitting that up into 60, splitting it up into 30, splitting it up into 15, 8 times. That's all we're doing there. And that's basically just getting us our iron rods. So, hello, delete. Hello? McFly? There we go. McFlurry? Oh, I want a McFlurry. Okay, here we go. So then we come up. So see, all it's doing is coming up into the iron rod makers, and this is just making all the iron rods in the world. So 120 iron rods total, and we are merging all of them together, sending them out this way, and then they're all going straight up. And here's where things start to get tricky. So we got to figure out a way for us to get inside here. I think if we can, yeah, do this. This may not work. I may not be able to really show you what's going on inside here. It's a little bit of a disastrous mess, as you can see. So we've got our 120 rods coming in here, right here. The problem being now is that we need 65 of them to go up to the screws. Or, yeah, 65? Yeah, roughly 65. I didn't use a perfect split. It should have been 53.75 for just iron rods and 67.1875 for the screws. But screw that math. So basically what I've done here is I come up here and I'm splitting it out. So we got 120 is now going into 60 and 60. Well, 60 is kind of convenient. We only need 5 more, right? So what we end up doing is something that I think I'll just show. Can I get over here? There we go. I might be able to get in here. Oh, I might be able to. So all of these splitters, basically you've got 60 coming over, and you've got 5 that's coming back from here. So 5 is being added to 60, and now we have 65. So we're running Mark II belts everywhere. And I just have this worming around the outside here. I really need the no clip mod. So yeah, we just have it worming around, and then it just comes around into here, and then just continues to these last 3, which I totally missed one right here. Q, that is the wrong stuff. Here we go. Oop, and this is why I do these things. So yeah, so it's just 7 times, right? So we've got 7 sets of 65, and one of the constructors, I believe this one that's right here, is set at like 65% or whatever. No, 50%. It says 50%. And then all of this junk goobly gawk in the middle, all we're doing is we're taking one of the sets of 60, so not the set of 60 that's coming into this daisy chain all the way around, but the other set of 60, splitting it up into 30 and 30, splitting one of those 30s into 10s, so instead of just splitting twice, we're splitting it 3 times, so we're splitting into 10s, and then we're merging the 30 and a 10 together to get 40, just because of spacing. And then we're merging another one of the 10s in with that 40 to make 50. And then we're splitting the last 10 into 5. And that's this one right here. So this 5 is coming over and merging here to now make 55 that is coming out. And we did not even hook that up. Oh, good grief. It's a good thing I came in here. So that's splitting into 55. And that's going to go right out into here. And then that other 5 goes off to merge with the 60. It is a higgledy-piggledy mess. Just an absolute disastrous mess, as you can see. But we managed to fit it all into this tiny little 4x3 space. So that's incredible that I was able to split 120 into such an odd number. Oh, can I get up here? I sure as heck can. Let's go ahead and delete this. Let's go ahead and put our wall back. That is not our walls. Boom, boom. And let's get our foundation back. So yeah, so then all we're doing right here is because of the amount of screws that we're making, each one of these makes 40 screws, right? But we only need 100 screws for the assemblers. Like one assembler uses 100 screws. So we're basically taking 40 and 40 makes 80, and then this last constructor here is splitting out. So we've got 20 going this way to merge with the 80, which makes 100, and then the same goes for that side. So we've got 100 going that way, and then the 20s of both of these are merging in with this constructor, which is set at 50%, which is also making 20. So now we got 60 coming out going up this way, and there goes our iron rods coming up from down below. So now all of our screws and all of our leftover iron rods are going up to the next layer up. And this I can actually just, yeah, I should be able to. I think I should be able to. Oh god. Yeah, okay, there's not a splitter here. Whew. If there was a splitter or a merger underneath here, we wouldn't be able to put the damn foundation back, so I wanted to make sure I was careful. But yeah, so we got pretty lucky. So we just got 100 going straight in, 100 going straight in. This 60 screws is going straight over to there, and then the iron rods coming up just need to be split out 3 ways. So boom, 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 and it's not quite even, obviously. I mean, we're gonna have an extra amount of iron rods going to this assembler here, but it's okay. It's gonna work out just fine. It'll overflow itself eventually. Can I get up? Please let me get up. There we go. All right, then let's put our foundation back. And then all we're doing there is we just have everything coming up. And because of the way I had everything worked out with this assembler to fit 3 assemblers onto this 4x3 platform, I had to turn it around. And I don't have a nice even location now because I'm in the middle of 2 foundations. I can't use the, I couldn't use the 2 wide wall right here in the middle. So all I did was I just put a 1 on either side and then I just routed them up. So it looks actually not too bad. It looks pretty cool. And then all I'm doing here is I'm just taking the outputs nicely into a merger and then just taking the outputs straight here. And let's see if we can jump down to our storage. Oh, look at this. We already have rotors coming down. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, be careful. Oh, be careful. Be careful. And we already have rotors coming down. And we're just sitting right here next to the other assembler storage. So we've got reinforced iron plates, modular frames, and now our rotors. Awesome. Look at that. We got a lot accomplished. So we've got our raw quartz being made into quartz crystals and silica. We've got an extra set of limestone. We've got coal power generation now, so we don't have to worry about gathering leaves and wood to get solid biomass, except for whenever we want it for our chainsaw. And then we've got our rotors all built up. And then if we come over here, we should actually be able to see that we finally have some produce. And I put this kind of awkward. I should have moved this so I could have the output on the bottom. But yep, look at that. We have raw crystal and we have loads of silica. Holy crap, is this already... Oh, it's just going up really slowly. But yeah, all right, excellent. So I guess the last thing that we need to work on here is we're going to go off and I guess do a little bit more research, eh? I think we pretty much covered everything that I wanted to do today. I did want to go down and get the resources from the next location moved over, but we just do not have time for that today. So we will make sure that we get that taken care of at a later date. Oh, can I put this back in here? Bam. Yep. And get rid of this ladder. Oh, we need one right here. Get rid of this ladder way up here. Look at that. We're even tidying up on the way. Nice. Excellent. That is so awesome. What a big thing of progress there. This video is probably going to be a little over an hour long. Depends on how much of the time was time lapses. But we're at 3.5 hours right now of footy. Okay. Okay, let's cover this right here. Research done.
New equipment unlocked.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks. I've got a new gun unlocked. Take all. Do I have anything stored in here? Yep, take all. Ooh, I can't take all. Uh-oh. 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 Let's try and do all the short ones first. So alien organism. Actually, let's go down to sulfur. This takes 3 seconds. Boom. So now we're going to be able to make black powder, which should unlock now the ability, once we get it up. We got to actually make some black powder in order for this to unlock. But then we're going to be able to make bombs. Woohoo. And then rifle cartridges, because there's a rifle gun. We are not going to worry about this yet, because we don't have the quartz crystal. We do have a yellow power slug, I believe. Yep. Bam. 3. Ooh, now we're going to be able to make, we've got the ability to make 5 shards once we go find us a red guy, which I believe there's one not too far away. We finally found a bacon agaric, and they were actually super, super duper close, just basically over the hill to the south of us. Ooh, nutritional mixture, eh? I can't see past the man thing. Mycelia. Okay, we got some biomass on us and mushrooms, so we're going to be able to make fabric now. That's kind of cool, which I believe you need for the hazmat suit. And then once we make, ooh, fabric, we can get a parachute. And then flower petals. Let's go ahead and get the color cartridges. And I don't believe that you have to, like, make various kinds of dye. I believe you just make the cartridge colors, and then you just select the color when you go to do it. We don't have any ingots made up yet of that. And then last things last, let's get the medicinal inhaler, and that's going to take 5 minutes, so we will just go ahead and let that run. But holy crap, did we ever get a whole bunch of research done today? I'm just going to leave that personal storage box there. Why not? I mean, look at this place. I've got to go back through and add all the walls so that way this can get prettied up. Same with the limestone and the copper. I'll do that off camera. So we just start getting a nicer look around here. But oh my goodness, look at how just much stuff we have now. And all of these stupid things can just go away. Screw you guys, damn biomass generators. But look at us. We've got so much accomplished in such a short time today. That's just so amazing. Oh god, this is gonna hurt me, isn't it? Oh. I mean, look at this. Well, we haven't done anything with the space elevator. We didn't do anything with the leveling of the tiers, which is fine. We'll get to that in the next episode. But man, what an accomplishment today. I think that is really, really great. And the base is looking dope. We're really getting a whole bunch of stuff getting on here. We've got these platforms just huge, going all over the world, making it nice and easy to build everywhere. Off camera, I'll also do all the walls and whatnot around here. So I think in the next episode, what we're going to work on is we're going to get down to, well, we're going to get tier 1 complete. We're going to get a steel factory built. So we're going to build a steel factory, which means we're going to have to go off in that direction and go find the 3 pure coal nodes that are just over there. And I believe we'll actually use 2 of the coal nodes to go to the steel, and then we'll bring the last coal node over here and add 8 more coal generators just so we can guarantee that we're going to have enough power for quite a while. And all it's going to take is just 8 coal generators, 3 more extractors, boom, we'll have 16 coal generators, which will be roughly 1,800 megawatts of power, so that's going to be awesome. 1.8 gigawatts. So yeah, we'll get the coal over, expand our coal power, get the steel factory built, and then from there, we'll do the research on tier 4, do whatever MAM research we can get, and then if we have time, we'll head off over in this direction, and I believe that might unlock the crude oil. I can't remember if that's tier 5 or tier 4. We'll have to see. But yeah, we're doing pretty awesome. So I think this is going to call it a video for today. I'm super excited of the progress, and I hope you guys are as well. So definitely, if you enjoyed this, please go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button. Definitely leave any comments on things that you would like to see me do around the base, or if you have particular questions about how I've made certain machines, if I wasn't clear enough in the description of them. If you would like to see me make tutorials on how to make some of these machines, or just, you know, my thought process on how I go about doing the math and whatnot, we're still on very basic machines here, by the way. We have not gotten into the crazy wild stuff that is about to come later. I mean, these are tiny. They look like they're big, but we're only using 1 pure node on a Mark 1 miner. Once we step up to use a Mark 2s and Mark 3s, and we start making supercomputers and fused modular frames and nuclear pasta and all that stuff, oh my goodness, it is going to get absolutely ridiculous. Which is partially why we're building our platform so big, so far up in the sky, so that way we can have plenty of building space. But yeah, like I said, if you have any comments or any questions, or just would like to see me do certain things in game, definitely go ahead and leave a comment, hit that like, subscribe, share with the whole universe, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Ta for now, everyone. Bye.